Hi, I'm Ruiz, author of California's Next Century 2.0 Economic Renaissance, the only plan to get California out of this recession now and to make sure that we're recession-proof for the next century. What I'd like to talk to you about is something near and dear to my heart, Renaissance. And what I'm arguing in California's Next Century is that we can literally recreate a Renaissance today here in California like you haven't seen since the 1500s in Italy. Quickly, I cover this in the book in more detail. Last about 10,000 years, there's been 1,500 cultures. Only 7 to 9 of those cultures have ever achieved Renaissance. Here they are: Florence, Alhambra, Cahokia, Byzantine Athens, Kushan, and Baghdad. Here's Venice. Notice the trade routes leading into Venice. Another one. You can see trade coming into Venice connecting to different other trade routes. Here's one of Athens, different trade routes around the entire area flowing in. Silk Road, this is Bagram with some around here, and you'll notice it's in the center of these multiple different trade routes. Here's Timbuktu, same thing. And Cahokia. Also London, late 1800s, world trade, right into London. Now, there's a point to all of these maps. Take a look at this picture of Cahokia. You have roads coming in, access points, and essential distribution area for a lot of manufacturing. This is Timbuktu. It's difficult to see. Center road, manufacturing, endpoints and access points inside of a vast, unpopulated area. Same thing with Dejima in Japan. Same thing with, this was Florence in Italy during the Renaissance. And same thing during the Florence and period of the Italian Renaissance. So, what's happening here? And this is key to understanding. These are two different diagrams of two different Renaissances. You have culture flowing in, and then trade and raw products being processed and sent to different regions. Culture flows in, raw products come in, export products go out. Here's the key to the Renaissance. It's 19 steps. I've analyzed every Renaissance known in human history over the last 10,000 years. I'm not going to go over the 19 points, but here's the key point from the book. Of the 19 characteristics, California is only missing 3 to recreate a Renaissance like in Venice, Italy. Here's some of the characteristics broken down. You need a big middle class with money to spend and likes foreign goods. You need elites who pride themselves on sponsoring culture, a city that's already a world trade nexus, 2 types of education systems that are being exported and imported locally, 2 types of giant spheres of influence of academics that you can also hire into your particular realm, a crumbling empire right next door that's getting rid of their libraries, and a stable government and positive society. Again, California already meets most of the conditions. Take a look at these diagrams. Now, what does it look like if, as proposed in California's Next Century 2.0 Economic Renaissance, California is the global negotiation center of the entire world for all governments and all business negotiation for the next century? Well, you begin to get a trade diagram that looks like all the Renaissances in history. And what I'm saying is that we are so close to being able to create that condition now that if we actually follow the plan of California's Next Century 2.0, we would literally have a Renaissance today in our lives. Remember the Renaissance? Medicine, universities, civic life, science, public debate, architecture, art. A Renaissance is an explosion of all these things, the likes of which no one has ever seen before or after, and that no one in the nearby area can even come close to. We can have all of these developments now. What do they look like? Well, that's a question that's up to you. Because the vision of California's Next Century is something that only 40 million people can determine. I'm just pointing out that we can envision this. Thank you.